And later, Wisconsin's connection to the January 6th Capitol riots takes center stage as hearings continue.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Briggs LaSavage. Duluth police are pleading with the community to help them stop a recent rise in gun violence. So far this year, police have responded to 20 shootings. Chief Mike Tuskin says that's usually about the same number they respond to all year.
6 of those incidents have happened this month alone. CBS 3's Nora McEwen hears how Duluth police plan to address this growing issue.
Well, Briggs and Kristen, Police Chief Mike Tuskin says it's a concerning trend, especially since we're only about halfway through the year. He says 6 of this year's incidents have been firearms that were accidentally discharged. 3 were discharged while cleaning, 1 while playing, 1 while putting a gun in a holster. However, they're also seeing more calls for crimes involving guns. Just this weekend in the Hillside neighborhood, he says a group was fighting on a DTA bus, got off, and fired a gun. And in Lincoln Park, a contractor heard shots fired inside and saw someone drive off in a car. Both those incidents, along with a handful of others, are still under investigation, and they're urging people with information to come forward, especially if you know someone who might have a gun illegally. He says some of the recent violence can be traced back to guns that were stolen.
If you have guns and they're not safely stored and they're stolen, the likelihood is that those guns are going to end up in the hands of people who should not have guns, who ultimately are going to make it more dangerous for all of us.
Tuskin says anyone who legally owns firearms should keep them properly locked away and stored. He says you should never leave a firearm under the seat or in the console of a car or anywhere they can be easily accessed in a home or a business. Tuskin says a big part of their prevention plan is being proactive and not waiting for shootings to happen. He says the community can help with that by coming forward with information, and if anyone is threatened by someone with a firearm, to report it to the police before it gets out of hand.
Thank you, Nora. Tuskin also said today in 2020, DPD saw a surge in shooting incidents, responding to more than 40 calls to service for gun-related situations that year, which he considered a high volume of incidents.
Duluth police are also dealing with a big staffing shortage. They're down 22 officers, which has led them to rethink how they respond to certain calls. Here are some of the changes they're making. If you're involved in a crash without injuries, an officer will still show up to make sure everyone has insurance, a valid license, and check for wrongdoing. But it'll now be up to you to exchange insurance information with help from an accident card the officer will give you. Tuskin says responding to crashes can take up to an hour. He expects this change will help improve efficiency for when you need the police the most.
Most important response that we have of all the things that we do is to be responders to 911 calls for service. If there's nothing else that we do, we have to be able to be ready to be able to respond in a timely manner to people who are calling for our help.
A few other time-saving tactics. The DPD has also doubled their community service officer count. Those are students or recent grads who handle minor reports and data collection. They're also encouraging people to go online to report crimes that either don't have a suspect or aren't happening in the moment. Tuskin says they're in the middle of interviewing 21 applicants right now. He hopes to hire about 10 or 12 of them who fit the department's standards.
Minnesota's governor has another plan to put money back in your pocket. Governor Walz announced a proposal today to send half of the state's $9 billion surplus to Minnesotans in the form of direct checks. Walz wants to spend the other half on things like education, public safety, child care, and nursing homes. Under the governor's plan, single residents earning less than $164,000 a year would get a $1,000 check. A married couple making less than about $273,000 would get $2,000. Walz says this would make a huge difference for residents struggling with inflation.
Just ask anybody on the street, go to a gas pump especially, and ask them, do you think Minnesota should use their surplus to give back $2,000 to help you pay for this? I'm pretty sure that poll's around 90%. The only thing that is holding us up now is Republicans' ability to say that. We're going to be able to move it.
Walz's plan is actually more money than he originally proposed, sending back to Minnesotans at the beginning of the legislative session. That's part of why Republicans oppose it. They call this an election year stunt and think Minnesotans deserve more back in their pockets.
What Minnesotans really need is long-term, permanent tax relief. We need to leave money in the pockets of Minnesotans, put money back into the pockets of Minnesotans permanently, not just one time. And that's where the governor's plan is flawed.
Governor Walz is calling for a special session to pass this proposal. Republicans have yet to agree to one.
Wisconsin's special session lasted 14 seconds today as Republican lawmakers rejected an abortion ban repeal. Governor Tony Evers called the special session to repeal the state's dormant abortion law. The 1849 ruling, bans abortions except to save the mother's life. That law would take effect if the Supreme Court overturns Roe v. Wade. That decision is expected by Friday. We don't know when the Wisconsin Assembly will come to the floor for a special session, but without the Senate, nothing can happen.
Dave joins us now for a look at the weather. Dave, certainly a calmer overnight we had compared to the night before, but some folks still in a flood warning.
Yeah, that flood warning is still going on, as it has for over a month for folks near the Canadian border, roughly around International Falls, Capitogama, Rainy Lake, places like that. But now we've got hope again. Today, the National Weather Service is thinking that maybe 10 p.m. on Monday it can be lifted as conditions do improve slowly up in that neck of the woods. So we keep our fingers crossed as usual for people there who've been sandbagging and hoping for a moment like this. Well, at this moment, high pressure is keeping us dry. It was a fair day today. It'll be fair tonight as well, though late rain could come back again Thursday night as that low from the west comes across to bring us a thunderstorm chance that again could start Thursday night and last into portions of Saturday. Will also warm up. That low is leading with a warm front, and mid-70s today will become mid-80s by tomorrow. Short-term forecast says lows tonight with a partly cloudy sky will be in the upper 50s. Tomorrow, mid-80s. Sunny during the day, but storm chance comes late at night. Once we get into Sunday, we could go the other direction and get cooler than normal. I'll talk about how low that day may go coming up in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, the city of Virginia is looking for people to help run the polls on Election Day. How you can help coming up in City by City.
You're watching CBS 3 Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki, Briggs LaSavage, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson. On Live, local, CBS 3.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. And it's free. Call right now for your free book, and as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-816-8219. That's 800-816-8219.
At Vision Pro Optical, we see you when you're being studious, or when you're feeling silly, or when you're taking on the next adventure. And our vision is that you always just be you, providing quality care personalized for you, specializing in eye exams, affordable contacts, fashionable eyeglasses, and billing your insurance direct. Visit visionprooptical.com for a location near you.
We've got new information now explaining why.
Why should ordinary Americans care what's happening here in Ukraine?
Deep divisions remain.
Elizabeth, why did they kick you out?
They are expecting public unrest.
Why are they releasing these videos now?
Police are pushing us back.
We found one hell of a story of survival.
That's why you have to do your own research to get to the truth.
love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from the DNR Eagle Cam tonight. E1 is growing up just fine, and researchers say she has been busy pruning off her old feathers as she prepares to fly. Always fun checking in on her. Dave will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region.
A yearly bike tour on the Bayfield Peninsula and helping protect pollinators right in your backyard. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start in Virginia, Minnesota tonight, where they're looking for people to get involved in the democratic process. The city is currently taking applications for election judges for the primaries this August and for the general election in November. Judges must be 18 years old and have lived in Minnesota for at least 20 days. There will be training prior to Election Day, as their job is to ensure fair elections that follow state law. Election judges will make $10 an hour, and we will have information on how to apply on our website. Next, we head to Washburn, where there is 1 day left to sign up for an annual bike ride. The Superior Vistas Bike Tour is a scenic tour through Bayfield County that offers routes for those of all abilities. From 13 to 100-mile loops, there is a little bit of everything for visitors to enjoy. Routes will be fully equipped with maps, support vehicles, and rest stops. Occasionally, routes overlap if you need to cut your journey short. Registration is due tomorrow at midnight, and we will have those details on our website. And we wrap up in Wisconsin tonight with some tips for Pollinator Week. The DNR is encouraging Wisconsinites to protect native pollinators by creating safe habitats, volunteering to monitor species, and simply learn more about what is in your backyard. Pollinators are crucial for agriculture. Without them, apple growers would lose 80% of their crop, and famous Wisconsin cherries would lose 60%. For a good pollinator habitat, they recommend plant diversity, unmanicured green spaces, and minimal pesticide use. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city.
Still to come on Live at 5, a chance for local entrepreneurs to open up shop downtown for free. Application details in just a few minutes.
Normal high temp today is 74 degrees, and we got to 76, so much closer to normal than the past couple of days. But already by tomorrow, we go back to the mid-80s. I talked about how long that'll last, and if it'll trigger any strong storms coming up after our break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Rental cars are in high demand, but now there's another option. Rent a Toyota RAV4 or Sienna from Cary Toyota in Superior. Current models fill the rental fleet at competitive pricing. Rent for a single day or save with a weekly rental rate. Enjoy the reliability of Toyota on your next road trip. Unlimited mileage is automatically included when you rent a Cary Toyota in Superior. That's right, unlimited miles. You don't have to buy a new car to drive a new car. Call Cary Toyota in Superior to reserve your rental vehicle today. Voted best car dealer 22 times.
Arby's, 2 for $6 every day. Oh, it's got ranch on it. Oh, it's got ranch on it. 2 of those things for just $6. Arby's, we have the meat.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Different how? Aren't we all just looking for the hottest stocks?
Nope. We use diversified strategies to position our clients' portfolios for their long-term goals.
But you still sell investments that generate high commissions for you, right?
No, we don't sell commission products. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our clients' best interest.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep. We do better when our clients do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day. Join me, Kristen Bakke, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining.
Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Bakke every Tuesday at 10. Only on live, local CBS 3.
We take a look inside the old Astoria Hotel and all of the structural problems inside.
This is what summer's about, at least today's weather was. Tomorrow could be a bit bumpier. We talk about storm chance.
I'm meteorologist Peter Kevikauskas. Wake up with us here on CBS 3.
Wake up with Natalie and Peter on CBS 3. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
For a lot of folks, today's weather was picture perfect. Temperatures near normal and sunshine. Tonight, calm and mild, we continue that trend, but things could start to change from Thursday to Saturday. Although most of the daylight hours on Thursday could be sunny and fairly mild as well, but warming up. So that sets us up Thursday night to Saturday to become warm and stormy. There is a chance for severe weather during this period, but not as great as the past couple of days. The wind shear factor that puts the twist into cumulonimbus clouds may not be there, so they may be just run-of-the-mill thunderstorms. Then comes Sunday, we go the other direction. We'll be calm again, but cooler than normal. I'll talk about how long that's going to last with my 7-day forecast. Right now, we talk about what's going on at Duluth International Airport. Partly cloudy sky, west-northwest wind 14 miles per hour, relative humidity 43%, and barometric pressure indeed high at 30.08 inches of mercury. So sunshine till sunset tonight, and then another round for at least a few hours come tomorrow. Current temperatures and sky conditions for our region. Low 70s for the northern parts of Minnesota. We have some upper 70s along the North Shore, upper 70s towards Moose Lake and into Wisconsin and Michigan. We see that the trends are upper 70s to about 80 degrees down towards Siren. Superior, close to 79 degrees, just like Solon Springs, 77 Ashland. Lower 70s for the upper peninsula. Tomorrow, mid to upper 80s for just about everybody as a warm front with a low pressure system sends the temperatures back up again. For now, though, here's the high pressure cell over the middle parts of the United States, and that's what brought the sunshine. There's that low pressure system and its cold front that tried to trigger some showers last night, but did take our temperatures down today. Off towards the west, waiting for its turn to arrive, a low pressure system that's right on the precipice of the backside of the Rockies. And that's what's slated to give us our rain chance beginning tomorrow night. Right now, thanks to the high, we are high and dry. Hardly any clouds in the sky for Minnesota, Wisconsin, or Michigan. But again, by tomorrow evening, that is going to change as our high pressure cell slips away and the low from the west makes its advance towards the area. The initial chance for rain, showers, and thunderstorms Thursday night is only about 30%, but it bumps up to a 50-50 shot for Friday and for Saturday as well. Hopefully by 10 o'clock I have a decent chart to show how much rain could come down. Right now it's a little bit too early to tell, but I can't tell you about the 7-day forecast that sets tonight in Minnesota. We get our lows in the 50s with a partly cloudy sky, southwest wind 5 to 15. For Wisconsin and Michigan, low temps in the mid-50s with a partly cloudy sky, so yeah, calm and easy going. Sunny day tomorrow for Wisconsin and the UP, but night thunder possible, high temps mid to upper 80s. For Minnesotans, 70s by the lake and then mid to upper 80s for most of the state, though we could be pretty close to 90 down around Moose Lake and Willow River and Barnum, places like that. Sunny day, night thunder. That sets us up, like I mentioned, for the 50-50 shots at more showers and thunderstorms Friday and Saturday. 82 the high Friday, back to mid-70s by Saturday, and the colder air comes to call, demandingly call perhaps on Sunday, high of only 65 degrees. But with sunshine, we can play a day worth of fall weather, you know, get a taste of September before we do start to warm up again beginning on Monday.
Yes, and you know, it's just on the other side of this 7-day, the 4th of July. I know a lot of people have their eyes on that. So let's keep that fall temperature a one-day thing so we can all get out and enjoy that holiday.
That's a good point, Briggs.
We'll keep our eyes on it. Thanks, Dave.
Motorhead Madness returned to Duluth this past spring, and today it's giving back to a local nonprofit. The Custom Car Show returned under new ownership in March. This afternoon, they donated a portion of their profits to the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Northland. They presented a $3,000 check to the club's Duluth branch. The money will go toward out-of-school programming like sports, field trips, mental health services, and healthy meals, which are especially important during the summer months.
The Greater Downtown Council is looking for entrepreneurs to set up shop in downtown Duluth free of charge. They're looking for 3 retail businesses hoping to take the next step into a shared collab storefront space. The pop-up stores will be located on the 300 block of West Superior Street in the former Bagley Jewelers store. It would be a 3-month lease that runs through the end of summer. The GDC is hoping to grow small business while also bringing a new audience to downtown. Christy Stokes, president of the GDC, says they have had success with this program in the past, But with this new collaboration, they're able to support business owners even more.
Great thing about it this year is that we're also teaming up with the 1200 Fund, so they are also providing some financial incentive for it. And so this is just a really good way to help some entrepreneurs grow their business and look if they want to go to that next step for a brick and mortar store.
Stokes also said they are giving extra priority to BIPOC, women, and veteran-owned businesses. Check out our website for how to apply.
It's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets, and today's pet comes to us from Animal Allies here in Duluth.
Yeah, this is Fanny. She is a 2-year-old pup looking for a loving home. Our friends at the shelter say she's looking for a best friend who's willing to help her be the best dog she can be. Oh, aren't we all? She's full of energy and loves to run and play too. So if you're looking for a fun buddy and don't mind buying lots of toys and treats, Fanny is your girl.
Fanny!
She looks so happy there too, and just like a little bit of joy, a big spark of joy.
Precious, yes.
If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Fanny, you can call the number on your screen.
So photogenic, Fanny. Still to come, yesterday's Capitol hearing unveiled text messages between a staffer for Wisconsin Senator and a staffer for then Vice President Mike Pence, the day of the Capitol insurrection. The allegations they now face coming up.
Celebrate the savings during the anniversary sale at Home Furniture. Get up to 30% off regular prices, like this Milano dining set for $17.99. Plus, no money down, no minimum purchase, 6-year special financing. The anniversary sale at Home Furniture.
We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
Hello.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
Ask J3 Insurance in Duluth if auto owners make sense for you.
To T-Mobile Home Internet yet?
Trim your hedge.
It's $50 a month with no price hikes. Bam! It runs on T-Mobile's wireless 5G network. So all you gotta do is plug in one cord.
T-Mobile 5G Home Internet. Just $50 a month. No price hikes, no hidden fees.
I did it.
Ah!
I switched to T-Mobile Home Internet, and I am loving it.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Why didn't you tell me to switch earlier?
The U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame Museum is for everyone. Visit the Great Wall of Inductees, shoot some pucks, and hit the gift shop. Celebrating the history of American hockey through exhibits and memorabilia. The U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame Museum, a must-stop for hockey fans everywhere.
It's Summer Savings Month with Bath Planet by Your Home Improvement Company. Get 10% off your entire project and 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for 2 full years. For showers, bathtubs, flooring, and more, call us today for an appointment tomorrow. With Bath Planet, your estimates are free and your installers are professionally trained, so your project is done right the first time. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
Attention, the Lord of the Latrine has arrived. I want to welcome you guys all to my big brother funeral. Welcome to the cookout.
Flirters, you better grab a life vest. Yeah, I'm such a flirter. Really, what competitions have you won?
The new season of Big Brother starts Wednesday, July 6th on CBS.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
The Supreme Court building behind me is once again at the center of a monumental battle. Tonight, a congressional investigation sparked by reporting from CBS News. Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
During Homeworld Rugs Progressive Rug Sale, the more you buy, the more you save on your total rug purchase of $199 or more. Get up to $500 off sale prices. Every style is on sale now, up to 50% off regular prices. The Progressive Rug Sale, now at Homeworld Rugs.
An allegation made during yesterday's hearing could impact the Wisconsin Senate race.
The committee revealed a text exchange in which a staffer for Senator Ron Johnson tried to give a staffer for Vice President Pence votes from an alternate slate of fake electors in Wisconsin and Michigan.
Our sister station in Green Bay breaks down what it all means.
Wisconsin's connection to the January 6 riots at the Capitol took center stage on Tuesday during testimony concerning a message exchange between two staffers working for Senator Johnson and Vice President Pence.
A staffer for Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson texted a staffer for Vice President Pence just minutes before the beginning of the joint session. This staffer stated that Senator Johnson wished to hand-deliver to the Vice President the fake electors' votes from Michigan and Wisconsin. The Vice President's aide unambiguously instructed them not to deliver the fake votes to the Vice President.
Just after the hearing, reporters caught up with Johnson outside the Capitol, asking if he ever contacted the Vice President personally about electors.
I wasn't involved. I don't know what they said, but somebody from the House delivered it to a staff member in my office, my chief of staff, called the Vice President, hey, we got this. And the Vice President said, don't deliver it. We didn't.
However, Democrats aren't buying it, especially those running to replace Johnson in the Senate.
I've called on Ron Johnson to resign. I've called for him to be subpoenaed by the January 6th Commission. And now it's clear that we need to go beyond that. There needs to be an investigation by the Department of Justice.
I want people at home to sit and think about that. Think about how serious of an infraction this is, how serious of an occurrence this is. What he tried to do was destabilize this country.
Under Wisconsin law, the candidate who wins the popular vote also wins the state's 10 electoral votes.
If this were a real committee, they'd be asking, why wasn't the Capitol secured? Who's in charge of that security? This is a total partisan witch hunt, and I was not involved in this at all. There's no conspiracy here. This is a complete non-story, guys. Complete non-story.
What Johnson couldn't tell us is where his office received this list of fake electors from or who dropped it off to his staffer. Under Wisconsin law, the candidate who wins the popular vote also wins the state's 10 electoral votes. Senator Johnson did accept Wisconsin's votes during the certification.
Coming up on this busy news day, Biden's push for a gas tax holiday. The president asked Congress to pause a federal tax on gasoline, but the concern tonight that it may not do much to lower record prices at the pump. Plus, could the FDA be preparing to pull popular e-cigarette brand Juul off the market? We've got the late breaking details. That and more tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. When joint pain or injury becomes too much to bear, turn to Essentia Health's expert team to keep you moving forward.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we built the SUV of the future for everyone. Ford Escape with second row sliding seats and an available 8-inch touchscreen. It's built to make life easier because the SUV of the future isn't built for a few. It's built for America. Ford Escape. Drive one today. Now get a Ford Escape or Mustang with $1,500 retail order bonus cash. And thank you for making Ford the best-selling brand in the Twin Cities region.
Love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice Trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads.
It's Chevy Sport Utility Spring. Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing or get a $1,250 cash allowance on all 2022 Equinox models. Visit TrueNorthChevyDealers.com.
Dude, great ride, right?
This Silverado keeps me connected and in control. And this touchscreen is my command center.
My command center. The 2022 Silverado LT. Find new control. Find new roads.
Well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on all 2022 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or order your next Chevy at your local dealership. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northlands still to this day. Join me, Kristen Baki, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining.
Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Baki every Tuesday at 10. Only on live local CBS 3.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to CBS 3 News, live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Wednesday evening, and sadly, it is a bittersweet day for us here at CBS 3.
It is. I'm leaving. I hope people already knew that. I don't want to drop bombs on people, but I did announce it on my social media, I think a week or so ago. But yeah, after 6 years, today is my last day. I'm doing the 5, 6, and 10, so we have a few more hours together, but very bittersweet.
And we want to thank Kristen for all of the effort she's put in here at CBS 3. Over 6 years, as you said, an incredible career, and she's accomplished so much, so many amazing stories, from her Eye on Mining series to just telling your stories in the community as well.
Which is the best part. We're both locals. That is so important to us, and that's what's so beautiful about CBS 3 is that we really, really care about what's happening in our own backyards, and it's so awesome. Full circle. We started together here, Grace. We're ending, well, at least I'm ending together. So thank you for everything.
Absolutely.
And thank you all. Yes. Thank you all for watching and for hanging out with us. I will see you again at 6 and 10.